right? So holidays, people like to buy crap for each other. We need money for that. I call it crap because it's overrated, but people need money for that, right? And you also need money for nonprofit investment and real estate, right? You want to have a diversified portfolio to where you have different incomes coming in. So you might want to invest in real estate. You need money for that too. Yes, you do. So now, how are we going to achieve all these goals that we have, right? I know you have goals. That's why you're here tonight. You're here because you have goals. You want to get more out of life than what you're getting right now. And I feel you on that. Believe me, I feel you on that. That's why you made it here tonight. So how we going to keep this again is very, very simple. And again, we're going to have Q&As at the end. So if I'm going a little fast, don't worry about it. I got you at the end, okay? So this is you in the middle here, right? Let's pretend this is you, this smiley face with a pretty young lady here, and you will have a sponsor, right? That will be the person that invited you here tonight, and that person will put you in a position in the rotator, right? You would land in the rotator to where you're going to have more people coming in, also helping you move up of that rotator. That would be funding center 1 or rotator 1 if you want to give it a number. Okay, so again, this gentleman up here represents her sponsor. This is where she lands. Then, between the two of them, they're going to be bringing in more people. Things are going to start happening, and you are positioning yourself to get $1,725 at least, right? At least once you reach all the way to the bank number 17, which I'm going to break down in a minute. If you guys don't, hear this for the first time. So all this 1725 that you guys see here, that is very, very possible. And people are receiving it on a daily basis, right? This is this one here says friend receives page 1, funding center, 1725. Friend learn how to do the same thing, 1725. It's just like, it's a beautiful thing, right? So let me see. Let me check the chat because I might be going a little fast. Oh, Aaron says he's having a blast because his kids are away. Day one without kids for the whole summer. I envy you because I got my granddaughter here. I'm about to ship her out somewhere too. So I feel you on that. Okay. So yeah, we need money for daycare, right? It's just what it is. If you're a parent or a grandparent, kids out for the summer, they're around eating everything in sight, please, they need to go. So yeah. All right. So moving along here. All right. So see, this is some of the bills that we all have as an adult, right? You have your utility bills, your car, you need a car, you need to go somewhere, you need wheels. You have to, even if it's a little hoopty, whatever it is, you need a car. You need to live somewhere, right? You need roof over your head, right? Obviously, this little nice feet over here represent a nice vacation somewhere. You need food. Without food, you die. So you need to eat, right? So this is the utility that just keep coming. They will never, ever stop coming, right? So you need money every single month to keep paying for this, right? So let's just try to break this down here to where you guys can follow me along here. So now let's just say that it all starts with Funding Center 1, which is you, our guest tonight, right? And 1. We only need the power of one person. It will be you plus 1, because that's what keeps the rotator moving. If everybody invites 1, it just keeps moving. Everybody moves up, right? So what if all you needed to do to earn thousands of dollars per month was to put one single person in position to eliminate those bills and taxes? Very, very easy, very, very doable. Okay, so Funding Center 1 cover your residual payments, right? So now the you plus the 1 is 2 people. You 2 working together, you're communicating, you're talking about it, you're excited, you go ahead and share. That's what I call it. That's what it is. That's what we do here. You go ahead and share this concept this program, this Miracle System Network with other people, right? And you tell everybody else, listen, over there, they paying bills, girl. You need to come on because I know you have bills. So you need to join me in this quest to get rid of our bills. So I need you to come with me and come see what they're doing over there, okay? And you need to be excited about this. I listen, when I'm talking about this, I'm so excited. It's like talking about Forex, which is another love of mine. I just love talking about this thing, right? So sometimes you will come into a funding center and there's already 5 people in there or more, right? But again, everybody's working together, right? Everybody that's in there, they know that they have to invite at least another one person, right? So they can keep the rotator moving and help the team move the line along. That is what keeps it going. So after the second person comes in, you now are able to pay for 2 bills, right? Not just one, because another person came in, that boosted you up to pay another bill. So now you're paying your rent or mortgage and your car. And that person that came in, they paying one because they only pay one, one time, and they paying their rent or mortgage, right? So now the fun starts, right? I think the fun started from the beginning. I really do. But it says here that the fun do start, and that person is going to pay you $100, right? So I'm sorry for the distraction. I'm looking at my phone. I just got a PayPal payment coming through, and I had to pause a second for that, right? Because we love this. We love when our payments come through and we get that little notification. You got a payment. Now you can pay for your bill. Yeah, I just got a payment coming in. Thank you, person that sent me money. I appreciate you. Right or lie. It don't let me lie. No lie, I promise you. I just got a payment coming through. Okay, so now you upgrade to the second bank to no cost to you out of pocket, right? Because you only pay one time while you are in that rotator, right? You pay one time for the month. You pay one time for the month, whatever amount you decide to come in at. You pay one time a month. If you decide to go ahead and contribute more money to that rotator for you to go higher, you can do that as well. And we can talk about that a little further down the line here. So now, great job, right? Everyone is following the system. Everyone is duplicating. Everyone is sharing. Everyone is inviting to Zooms. Everybody's telling everybody. Everybody's telling the mama and the neighbors about it. So now there's 3 people doing this. There's 3 people literally just talking about it, enthusiastic and telling everybody about it. So now you got 3 people working together to spread the word. And now we have a team here, right? It's more than 2. Now you got 3, right? So I need you to really stay with me here and keep looking at my nice slides that I have here, right? So again, since another person came in, now you are able to buy another bank because another payment came through, right? So that gives you the ability to go ahead and buy another bank, right? So now you're paying your utilities, the light is on, the gas is heating up, the water is running, it's all good. Your car payment is paid, your house is paid. Now the person under you that came with you at the beginning, they're now able to pay for 2 banks, right? Which will be your rent and your car. And then the last person that came in, they came in with 1 bank or level, and they are now paying their rent or mortgage, right? So now again, you see where I'm going with this, right? You see the system here. Now a 4th person came in. Now she came in pushing everybody up another space or level or bank, and then everybody gets to upgrade, right, and buy another bank, right? So now again, this person came in, the last one that came in pushed everybody else up. And at this point, when she came on, now you are able to buy your groceries because you're hungry and you have to eat and you got to feed them better as kids. So it's all good, right? You buy your groceries, you're paying your utility, you're paying your car note, you're paying your rent, and you're happy as you can be. You feel a sense of relief. You feel like this is it. You keep sharing it. You keep telling everybody. You go to church. You testify on Sunday and all that good stuff, right? And then you keep sharing, which is what I do. This is what we all do. every day, all day long. Since we get up in the morning, we just share because I want my sister to pay her bill. I want my good friends to pay the bills. I want my best friend to. I just literally invited my pastor. I hope he's on here. I invited my pastor friend, very good friend of mine. I said, you better hop on and listen to this because this is something that you can share with the people at the church, and you guys can have this little thing going. I could even come to the church and do a presentation and break it down for everybody. I volunteer to do that, right? Because I want people to grab it. I want people to understand it and understand what we have going on here, which is amazing, right? If we all help each other, this is very, very doable here. So now at this point, when this person came in, now you are able to, do a little vacation. You have your funding for your vacation. You're already imagining where you're going and who you're going with. Go alone if you can. I recommend that. And the person under you, he's now able to also upgrade with the banks and all that good stuff. The person under him is able to pick up another bank and pay her utility, as you see right here, and so forth and so on, right? So this continues. Let me put this a little smaller here. This continues over and over and over until everyone has at least one person that they invited to join everybody else, right? Once you have 17 expenses paid, you have completed your funding center number one, right? Which puts $1,725 per month in your banks and moves you into Profit Center 2. At that point, once you reach 17 or 14 banks, you are able to move into your own Profit Center 2, right? And at that point, it's all gravy, right? And aren't you glad that you got into a position with your new bank? You have a new bank account. You are now the boss, right? You making boss moves to where you have your own profit center. You're even more happy. You even invited more people, and it's a beautiful thing. Trust me when I say. So now, let's just imagine here. Let's talk big numbers, right? Let's talk big numbers. I don't want you to get scared for what you see in here. I know I have a little scratch on here, but I don't know who did that, and I wish I could know who, but I can't. I don't know who did this. But imagine with me. Travel with me in your mind, right? Funding Center 2 will also pay you $17 per month. And this will continue on forever and ever because it's residual income. Because we all have residual bills that will never stop, right? So you will not be able to stop this if you wanted to. Like right now, I got a payment coming through. I'll be just talking to you good people, and I got a payment coming through. So I wake up to payment, which is an amazing thing, right? I try not to look at my phone first thing in the morning. I try to, do my prayers, my meditation and stuff, then grab my phone. But when you hear those notifications, it's a beautiful thing. So let's imagine that you have 10 of those. Let's say you have not just one or two funding centers, you have 10. You manage to have 10 of them. That would be $17,250 a month, right? That amount, I heard a millionaire say that what most people need here. Oh, okay. Thanks, Aaron. What most people are saying, well, a millionaire told me that what most people need to live comfortably in life is $20,000 a month. They really do. Like they say, like with 20 G's, that will take care of pretty much everything. You're able to do whatever you need to do. You're able to invest. You're able to do a bunch of things. So if you manage to get your 10 funding center, and that's all you want to, you want to stop there, that's all good. That's 20 G's a month, right? Right about that amount. So I know a whole lot of things I can do with $20,000. I can tell you from the top of my head, but this is not about me. I want to hear what you guys are saying. What will you do with $20,000? I need some answers in the chat. I want some energy. I want to feed off of you guys. I'm very high right now. The energy is very, very high. I already forgot about T-Mobile trying to mess with me. So what will you do with 20 grand a month? Give me some he had no internet, he had no phone. I don't even know how he heard. That part I really don't, because I'm just so involved in it that I don't even know how he heard about the program. But I know that he went to the local library in his town and got on the computer and he went ahead and got a link, right? And he started sharing the program. He signed up. He put together the money to start. He didn't ask to be piffed. He didn't ask for a handout, if you will. He literally collected the money. Instead of buying a meal, he went ahead and jumped on this. And as a result, he's about $4,000 richer right now. He really, really is.
How much? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
How much does it cost to get started?
$110 if you want to start at the bottom, which is what the good man that we're talking about this. He went ahead and got his $110 together and jumped into the program. He has now made about $4,000 so far, probably more. And yes.
I am blind. Would I be able to figure this out?
Yes, you can. Absolutely, you can. Do you leave?
I'm blind. Yeah.
Do you leave alone, or you leave with?
What's that now?
Do you leave alone, or do you leave with somebody?
Right now, no, I do not. No, I have people living here. My daughter's taking care of me and stuff. So, no.
Okay.
I just don't know. She's 15, so I don't know if she'll be able to do it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a way of audio, and do you have a way of like listening to?
Sure.
Okay, good. Yeah, absolutely. You can do this. Absolutely.
Yeah, Janice.
Hey, Janice.
Aaron.
Yeah. Yes.
We actually have a blind.
That's
man
what I was just going to say.
Through the program right now.
Oh yeah.
His 11-year-old daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, because I did hear. Yeah, you guys are right. Thank you for that. I heard a couple of nights ago that somebody was also blind, and that he's doing it. And I know he has a little help, just with a little couple of things. But yes, if you have a way of hearing audio and stuff like that, you can definitely do this. I mean, we whatever you need to succeed, we're going to help you, obviously, because we want, it's a team effort. We want you guys.
Okay, and I just came.
Yeah.
I just came into the thing, so I'm not even sure what the system is or anything.
Oh yeah, no, wait.
Missed your whole presentation.
Galaxy.
I'm sorry.
We're glad to have you here.
Yeah, welcome. Yes, we love you people. Love it.
This is a great family. We're more than a team. We're a family.
Can you hear me?
Everybody's welcoming, of course.
Yes.
Absolutely. So what you're going to do is
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't know what that was. Hi.
The gentleman that is blind and has a 15-year-old daughter.
Yes.
If we can connect and I can work with her,
yeah,
you guys will be a superpower team.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
I don't know who invited you. Let's all connect and let's make that meeting happen.
Right. I don't know if you already signed up or somebody just invited.
I haven't. I just on Facebook. Somebody hold on. Well, I don't know if I can go over to it or not.
Okay, all right. I mean, after, if not, definitely, find either Dominique or Aaron, Barbie, and the person that invited you.
I could go ahead and fund it right now if it's something that is a guarantee. I mean, that's not an issue right now. I mean, it's kind of an issue, but if it's something that, how long does it usually take to start making profits?
Well, you have to first get to the top of the funding center. It's either 14 banks or 17 banks. Until then, you're not going to be receiving payments.
Yes, it is.
So our goal here is, again.
Okay, Trish is the one who brought me in.
Okay, excellent. So you can definitely get in touch with her. So again, you will land on a rotator, right, of funding center. And as everybody else is coming in under you, they're going to be pushing you up to the top, and you're going to be buying more banks and more banks and more banks. When you reach either 14 or 17 banks, at that point, and you invited one person as well, at that point, you are free to start your own funding center. Some people make it out of there in days. Some people take a couple of weeks. It depends how fast the rotator is moving. So each rotator is different. I know somebody that made it out in 24 hours. Nikki, my girl, she made it out in 3 days. So again, and again, nothing is guaranteed. The only thing guaranteed is we're gonna go in that hole when we die. Other than that, there is no guarantee other than you will get a team working with you, trying to make it succeed, right? So I can't really guarantee you anything. But other than
Janice?
yes,
Excuse me, Janice.
Sure.
I just wanted to let the gentleman know that Trisha has already responded. Your sponsor has already responded in the chat and has expressed to Aaron that that was a thing to go to. You know.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so you're gonna be up and running before the night is over. I love it. All right.
Okay, good. Good.
So now we can go. Well, anybody else want to give a quick testimony, and then we can go to the Q&A. Any quick testimonials for our guests? Quick testimonial for our guests. I'll take anyone. Because I'm hot. Anybody want to speak? Yes? No?
I guess not.
I can pick somebody. I put you on the spot. I know who's making money here.
I don't mind.
I see you guys. I see you every single day posting those tweets. I see you.
I don't mind. I was on my phone. I'll speak.
Go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, okay. So for anybody that can hear my voice, like I know it might not be believable, but in life sometimes you're just gonna have to believe bigger when you've never seen something like this before. Mm-hmm. It's about a mindset shift. So that's what I did years around people like this, and my life has never been the same. So, and I talk all night, but I got started not even 2 weeks ago. I came in with $110, and I think it was 3 days later, maybe 4 days later, we got boosted up to 17 banks. And 2 days ago, I woke up to my first $100 commission, and I've already got a couple more commissions on the way as well. So it's real. That's all I can tell y'all.
Hey, Jimmy.
Go and get back with the people that invited you and get started.
Yes. Yes.
Well, yeah, let me say this. Okay, now I'm going to say this. Okay, now I got a buddy named Elvin on this call. And Elvin was my #1 salesperson for a device I was selling. And Elvin can tell you, I couldn't sell heat to an Eskimo, okay? I just was no good at it, right? So I came in this joint and I started reading in the back office immediately and followed that blueprint. I'm like, I've done collected like $1,900, you know what I'm saying? And this is only like my 15th, 16th day. Right. So I'm just saying, real talk, anybody can do it. All you gotta do is read and be willing.
Yes. Oh, listen.
Right. Read, listen, and be willing.
And take action and do what others that are having success do. Like, you know what I mean? I'm very much into copying. I'm a copycat. I really am. Like, I copy success. I copy success for people. I don't mind doing that. You know what I mean? Because they have what I want, which is success. They have, you know, the know-how, and I want to pay my bills. So yes, I'm going to do what you tell me.
Can I add a testimonial?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, my name's Linda, and I come from New Zealand. Hey. And I joined 7 days ago. Yes. And I'm on 16 banks. So I have made $1,600 so far in 2 days since I reached my own profit center. Excellent. So it can be done.
Excellent, excellent. Love this. Like I said, I know every single one of you that's killing me. You know what I mean? So, and it makes me happy. It really, really does. Every time I see one of those posts, it's like I'm smiling ear to ear.
We have room for one more?
Yes, please.
Okay, I don't really like to talk, but I want to say I thank you, Janice, for introducing this to me. Like you said, I got into my own rotator in 3 days. Right. And I went into this without having I would say high expectations. I said, let me see how this goes, you know. And I'm thinking maybe I'll be out in 2 weeks. And so all of a sudden, this lady came in and bought up all the banks, and I got kicked out and into my own. I was like, whoa, man, I wasn't ready. I was like, what am I going to do? And then, so I started looking at the videos, the affirmations, and watching the videos in our back office. And I was like, a lot of people that have been around for so long, they're kind of closed-minded. And so one of my affirmations was to, just have the people that have the same like mind and spirit as me to come my way. And like today, I was standing in line at Office Depot, and I was just singing and humming around and waiting in line. And people were like, what do? You look like you have fun doing whatever you're doing. I said, well, thank you for asking. And I told them and gave them the information. Everywhere I go, people are coming up to me and saying, how you doing? What do you do? And it's just mind-boggling that just leads are coming to me when I put that energy and the thought and that affirmation out there, where I'm like, hey, I haven't even gotten to all the people I know yet, but I have strangers contact me.
Right.
And so far I've made $800 this week, and I joined last week on Memorial Day. So I'm excited.
Yes, so I saw the post that you were making. I'm like, she is doing it. And when I tell you, Nikki, I told Nikki because, I think she asked me, I don't know, either one. But I'm like, I don't know if she's a fit. And I'm being honest here. I'm like, I don't know if she's a fit, because I know Nikki to be very reserved. I know her she's not even on Facebook. Like, she don't log into Facebook like weeks at a time. So I'm like, I don't know if Nikki's gonna make it. And she is literally killing it. Like, talking to people at Walmart, and she's talking to the Walmart leader just by following what is working for people that have done it. So I'm so happy to see her blossom into what she's doing right now. I just absolutely love it. So
Janice,
now,
can I speak?
Yes, we're moving to Renee. How are you?
Sorry. So many people going blah, blah, blah. Is it me?
Go ahead.
Janice, okay. Sorry, there's so many people talking at the same time. In the UK, what I'm doing is producing a leaflet, a flyer, handing it out in the town, get them to contact me to join up as soon as possible.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm also doing that. I'm in Coinbase as well with Bitcoin and so on. They've just issued in the UK for the first time ever a debit card, which I have in my hand. It arrived today. Yeah.
Excellent.
So I can use that in conjunction with the flyer for the Miracle System, and we're gonna kill it, girl. Yeah. Right. So I recommend to everybody, get a cheap flyer done from your printer. Erin will do a flyer for you for $25.
Yes.
Yeah. Do that. Hand it out in the town. When you walk into work, hand it to everyone. Just give it out. If they chuck it on the floor, make sure you pick it up.
Right. Or put it on people's car. Like, when you go to, in my case, I'm gonna get some done. So when I go to the store, like, you see all those cars sitting on the parking lot.
Put them on the windscreen.
I'm gonna put on people's windshield. I don't care. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? Of having kids go ahead and hand them out somewhere in the corner of the mall, wherever. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Stand outside the mall. Stand outside your mall, mall, whatever you call it. Shopping center. Sorry, different country. Hand out those leaflets. You've got nothing else to do. You could be in bed. Hand out those leaflets. Every single one of those is $25.
Right. And like, if you go into, it's like, we call it the mall here in the US, but shopping center, whatever.
Sure.
If you go and, if your kids, and here's the thing, if your kids want to go to the movie or they want to go shopping somewhere, grab some flyer, grab the kids. Okay, well, if you want to buy something, go put that in every car in this mall, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Stand outside the cinema and hand out the flyers.
Yes.
They're flyers, they're cheap.
Yeah, and they actually do like doing stuff like the kids, they like to, some of them. They like to
kids love that, yeah.
They're doing something. So that's a very good idea for sure.
That's a great idea. Flyers. If you need a flyer, get onto Aaron because he has one already, and he'll design it for you and print it for you. I'm going to do my own because he's far too expensive.
Excellent. All right.
Thank you anyway.
You're welcome. So now to our guests, if you have any questions, guests, please, you can ask them now. Our team members, if you have any question, anything to do with anything, you guys can ask that when we get out of here. I need questions from our guests. Thank you very much. So our guests, if you guys have any question about what you just heard, you need any clarification or anything like that, this is a good time to ask. If you do not, definitely get back with the person that invited you here. Ask them, how do you get started? How can I jump on this? It's Thursday. I want to start making money as soon as I can. How can we work together to make this work? So definitely, get back with the person that invited you here. And you can always come back tomorrow for a second dose. We're going to be doing this tomorrow again. And we probably will have some trips to give away. We're going to have probably some money to give away tomorrow. So definitely come back if you didn't get everything that you needed to get tonight. But again, go back to the person that invited you here. Somebody said, what banks can we use? What do you mean? To pay with? We take everything and anything. We don't turn anything back. We take Bitcoins, we take PayPal, we take Cash App, we take Western Union, we take Skrill, we take whatever. Debit card, yes, anything, absolutely anything. Some people are doing Walmart to Walmart, like whatever it needs to get done to get you started, we can work with you. So Google Pay, all that stuff. So that getting the money is not a problem, okay? And then you will have your back office will be active as soon as we get that payment. And again, you can start. I did want to emphasize that it is $110 to start, but you don't have to start with one bank, and you don't have to start with at the bottom. You can start with 3 banks for $300. If you have it, you can do 5 banks for $500, or you might want to start with all banks at $1,725, $1,725, because when you do that, it will put you immediately into your very own power line, right? You don't have to start from the bottom and power line 1. It will send you straight to your very own. Also, the person that you're going to be paying that $1,725 to, they should be able to put in 2 or 3 people under you, as soon as possible to get your power line going, because you're starting from the top. And we also have some bonuses and stuff like that for people that come in as a boss, straight up $1,725. So we definitely have some incentive for you. So $1,725 is definitely an option. And again, anything between $100 and $1,725, wherever you can do it between those, we encourage you to do it, okay? How many people do you need under you to make $17,000 a month? Well, we said that each person is what, $1,725, right? A month too. So you're gonna need, like I show in this particular, it's right here. In this particular slide here, if you have 10 front and center, that will be $17,250, right? So that will be what, 10 people? 17 people at $100 each. 17 people, $100 each. And it kind of go fast. And I'll tell you why. Because if everybody keeps bringing their person, if everybody keeps sharing and sharing every day, all day long, and they concentrate on that and helping and sharing, the rotator does move, right? The rotator might stall a little bit if people are not sharing as much as they should. But if everybody bring their one, it does move. It does move. It keeps growing. And you can grow each funding center as deep as you want it to. You don't have to stop at 10. You don't have to stop at 17. You don't have to stop at 20. You can literally grow it 1,000 levels deep, as we call it. So there's no limit here. There's no cap. You can do what you want as long as you work hard. Hard meaning sharing with at least a person, and make sure that person duplicate what you're doing. Duplication is the key here, right? And then you have a team working together and sharing and bringing people and sharing, and it works. It does work. I heard a voice. What's going on? What happened? Questions, comments, concerns?
Hello, I'm back. I'm sorry, my phone died.
Hey.
Hi, I'm sorry about that.
You have another question?
Actually, my phone died right after I asked my question about how the whole thing worked. Just my luck had to be.
Oh man! And you the one who was asking about how you get started? Was that it?
Yeah. I'm the blind guy.
Okay, yeah. No, Trisha, which is your writer, she already talked to Aaron, and both of them are gonna reach out to you, and they're gonna get you started tonight. They're gonna.
Okay, great.
And yeah, you're gonna be in tonight, and I can't wait to see you in the paid members group. And welcome to the team already. Yes.
I appreciate it. All right.
No problem. So we're gonna wrap it up here because it's been exactly an hour. And again, I don't like to drag things along too long. And again, we're gonna do this again tomorrow. Please bring your guest to this, and we're gonna have some cash and some prizes and stuff like that. It's Friday night, right? Probably have a couple of drinks. No, I'm kidding about that. But definitely thank you for being here. I appreciate your time, the most precious commodity we have. I appreciate you. Definitely looking forward to doing business with you and growing with you and keep sharing with you and everybody else that you bring into this. All right. So you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys on the other side because it's pretty damn sweet over there. Okay. Good night, guys.